For some garish court designs. It's NBA Cup night. The Nuggets and Rockets. Nuggets have taken 8 of 9. Rockets have won 5 straight. Alperen Sengun, look at that assist to Reed Sheppard. The big fella leads the team in assists. Giving some style points for that. Just the backward blind heave to Sheppard, running some floor. Reed Sheppard, 3rd overall pick last year, piping hot. Drills the corner 3. Sheppard going good. And then the snap pass to Amen Thompson for the finish. Sheppard had 20 in the first half. Biggest half of his career. Rockets up 3 at the break. Third quarter, Jokic going huge in the third. Up fake on Sengun, and then the finish. Don't see him slam too often, but he can do it. Nuggets bench. Like it's a trapeze act or something. Jokic, 18 points in the third. Nuggets go up by 10. But this game would go back and forth. Houston's Jabari Smith Jr. cooking. Rockets up by 3 now. Then Tim Hardaway Jr. going to answer right back over Sengun. Gets it to go. Nuggets up 2 going into the fourth. Great game between these two heavyweights. Jamal Murray, mid-range, takes the foul shot, knocks it down. Nuggets by 4. A few possessions later, Sengun finding Amen Thompson inside. Rockets down 2. Under a minute to go. Murray downhill, left hand, cash it. Nuggets go up by 4. There's Jamal Murray coming up big late. 10 seconds left. Rockets down 4. Sengun. The give to Smith. Tough shot, and he rains that down. Jabari keeping the Rockets in this one. His 5th 3 of the night. Rockets down 1. They were down 3. Last chance. Thompson to Sengun. The heave from half court. Yeah. The Nuggets hold off the Rockets. Jokic 34, 10 rebounds, 9 assists. And Chiney Ogwumike, our basketball analyst, joins us now to talk about this one. Very good game, very tight game, and another masterclass from Mr. Jokic. 1 assist shy of that 30-point triple-double, Chiney. Put it to perspective. This is kind of a garden variety night for him. So put it to perspective what we're seeing from this guy on a nightly basis.
Oh, I'll do that, David, because everyone knows I'm from Houston, Texas, and it's still very easy for me to say that we are witnessing one of the greatest offensive seasons in NBA history from Nikola Jokic. He is currently 7th in scoring. He's 1st in assists. On the other end, he leads the league also in rebounds. Now, we all know that the Thunder rule the league right now, but these were the 2 best teams under the Thunder in the West. But the difference right here was experience. This is a guy who was a multiple-time MVP. The Rockets, they were fighting, but they did not have the antidote for Jokic, who is the greatest offensive machine in the NBA right now. And what's cool is entering the matchup, there are only 2 players that averaged 20, 10, and 7. That was Jokic and baby Jokic, Alperen Sengun. But it's crazy that we can say it was kind of like an off night when he shoots 50% from the floor and has a 30-point near triple-double, knocking down 3 threes or 4 threes. So to me, it's wild. Jokic, what he's doing, it's just hard for me to put in my imagination.
Yeah, Jokic outplayed baby Jokic Sengun today, and the Nuggets get the win over the Houston Rockets. Chiney, sit right there, stay right.
And I'm Taylor Rooks, joined by Dirk Nowitzki, Candace Parker, Swin Cash, and Udonis Haslam. And I'm hearing we've got our winner. Jamal Murray is joining us for Wayfair Best Seat in the House. Jamal, welcome in. This was a battle beginning to end. There he is. I mean, 10 lead changes, 7 ties. What did this one take down the stretch, Jamal?
It took a lot. It's a good team on the road, a cup game. We had to really execute down the stretch and rebound. You know, that was a big key going into the game. So I think we did those things to end the game, and we just got to stay consistent with it. So that was a good team win.
Congrats, Jamal. How did you guys limit Durant and Sengun to 27 points? They're obviously incredible, having an incredible year. How'd you guys do it?
Just making them feel pressure, making them feel uncomfortable. You know, being physical, being there on the catch. You know, just making them think about everything they do, and you know, at the same time, they still had a great game, and you know, they're tough players. So you know, we just gotta. I'm happy with what we did. You know, our defensive execution, our defense attention to detail was really good tonight throughout the game. So, like I said, it's a really good team.
Jamal, I understand in the playoffs, 2023, we saw a lot of you and Jokic in that pick and roll to close games. Can you take me through what that's like in the fourth quarter, because it just seems like the league is having trouble stopping it every single night.
Ain't no seems like it. Ain't no seems like it.
That big smile on his face, he knows.
You know what I'm talking about.
It's just really free flowing. You know, I've been saying that for years. Like, there's no, it doesn't really matter who shoots. It doesn't matter who gets the ball when we have the ball or whatever. We're just playing with whatever is open and whatever is there. So I love how we can just, you know, play with a lot of trust for each other. You know, I think that's the main thing. We play with a lot of trust and chemistry and belief in each other down the stretch. So that's the biggest thing. You know, I've been here for 10 years now. He's been here for, I think, 11. So. My God, Fred, man, get better, bro. But yeah, man, it's just a blessing to have play alongside you know, the best player in the world for so long. So I'm truly grateful.
And Jamal, congratulations. It's interesting because you talked about you being there 10 years. You talked about Joker being there 10 years. But let's talk about the young buck. You talk about Peyton Watson right now. And I know what he did last game offensively. Just talk about him being a Swiss Army knife, stepping into that role, starring in that role, guarding multiple positions, rebounding, bringing that effort and that energy, and what a guy like that can do for your team.
It's huge. You know, he's really starting to get better at picking his spots, you know, not feeling like he has to force a shot every time. You know, running the floor, setting good screens, you know, just all the little stuff. And I think that gives him a lot of confidence throughout the game. And then obviously when he's making shots and doing what he does, you know, that just adds on to it. But, you know, just his attention to detail and his growth throughout the year and even from last year, like, it's just a whole different mindset change for him. So I'm just really proud of him. And he doesn't, you know, take criticism bad. And I can talk to him freely and truly. And you know, he just listens to what I'm saying, but not how I'm saying it. So he's going to keep getting better. And I think this is just a start.
And you talked, Jamal, about just that connectiveness that you have with Jokic, but I want to talk about Bruce in the first half, and then you have Tim, another vet, in the second half. They both were able to insert some offense for you out there when there were times where you guys were a little bit stagnant. Can you talk about having those vets in just moments like this when AG goes down and you can depend on your bench or players really coming in and contributing?
Yeah, they understand the game. You know, they understand what's needed at whatever time the game is at. You know, I think that's huge. You know, so, and those guys come in with a lot of confidence. Like I said, we trust them. We play with a lot of belief. There's no second guessing in our passes. When we make a mistake, we move on. So I just think we've done a great job of just building that kind of chemistry, that kind of trust with each other, and the game speaks for itself. So, like I said, it's just early in the year, but I know we can get a lot better, and we will.
Hey, Jamal, you look great here early in the season. Is it just about having a healthy off-season, and how did you approach the off-season, and what do you see here early on in the season for you?
It was a really good off-season, man. It was really good. I had a lot of time off. I had a lot of time to, you know, get my body back in shape. I had a lot of time to work on my game and be in a fresh spot for the start of the season. So, you know, when I get the rest like that and don't have to, you know commit to a lot of stuff in the off-season, then I come in ready to play. And you know, that's what my team, you know, expected of me and needed of me this year, and that's what I'm here to do. So, you know, we got a big goal in mind, and you know, I want to be, I don't want to be a letdown for my team. So, you know, I'm here to win.
You know, Jamal, this is your third 20-point, 10-assist game this season. So before I let you go, I need to let you know, UD has been campaigning for it is time for Jamal Murray to be an all-star. So I got to give UD the floor there.
I have been campaigning for you to be an all-star, but it all started from me complaining about what you did to me and my team. So I'm going to just tell you where it was built from and where it started at. But hey, I'm a huge fan of everything you're doing right now, and I'm happy you're healthy because I've seen the best version of Jamal Murray, and I would think the world needs to continue to see that. So hopefully you're in the All-Star game. My favorite Canadian. Don't tell Steve.
We're not going to tell him.
Congrats, man.
Don't worry, I'll tell him.
Yes, Jamal, always a pleasure to watch you on the court, and thank you so much for joining us here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Love it. They're certainly in a groove. Always fun, of course, to watch Jamal and Jokic in that pick and roll. And Dirk, you were just talking about that two-man game and how lethal it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's down the stretch. That's all they go to. And, you know, as he talked about, they don't really have it scripted. They're so good at playing off each other. Sometimes Jokic might keep it, fake it, Jamal come off shooting. If he doesn't have it, he pass it back. The Joker can go in this package, shoot, lift and drive, or you know, pass and kick to somebody else. So they're just so smart. And like he mentioned too, they played with each other so long now. I think they know each other's exact moves. They know what the other guy's thinking, where he wants the ball. So it's just a lethal combination. Whatever you really try, it doesn't work. Because if you switch, Joker's too big. And so whatever you really throw at them, they have seen, they have the experience, and you just can't really stop it.
I mean, you have two teams that are basically mirror image of each other, but one team was getting better shots down the stretch. Both teams are going to their pick and roll. Both teams are getting in the pocket with their big guys who can make plays and score. Both teams have a guy on the baseline or whatever. But one team was getting better shots. The adjustment to bring Joker up in those pick and rolls when Kevin Durant came off. The adjustment to bring Joker up in those pick and rolls when Reed Shepard was coming off. Those things, those little differences, I love this game because this game wasn't just about A, B, and C. This was about the adjustments. What are we going to do when we get to plan D and E and all those different things? So many adjustments. It was almost like a playoff vibe, just going back and forth playing chess with each other.
And to add to that, they were doing all of this without Aaron Gordon, which is one of the best cutters and best third option.
Yeah.
You call
Best
it?
third option.
Best third option out there. And I say that because Jokic and Jamal are deadly, but then when you bring that third help side defender in to try to help, Aaron Gordon has done a great job of not settling. He's a great cutter. And so honestly, if the Rockets are a mirror image of the Nuggets, I look for a Min Thompson to take a page out of Aaron Gordon's book and start cutting and start being in that dunker spot that you talked about. Because I think that's what really will unlock the offense when Şengün gets going, when KD doesn't have his shot. It's that cutting action that you should expect from him.
And the thing about it is we've seen that. We've seen that from a man, and I think the issue was they didn't get to it enough today because Şengün was too busy a lot of times backing down from the half court. So positioning him on the floor, we didn't see that as much. Now, when they would take a book out of Jokic, out of Denver's playbook, they would have him in that kind of elbow area. They would then have you on a baseline. A man would be on the dunker. We didn't see much of that today from that standpoint. But let me talk about this real quick. We know that Jamal and Jokic, we know what they can do in the pick and roll. That front office has done a phenomenal job of finding the right pieces. Guys that understand whether it's the shooting, whether it's the slashing, whatever you need to go around those two pieces, that's what the name of the game is. Because even when guys leave, you refill with the same guys that have the skill set to help you.